Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your New Japan Pro Wrestling G1 Climax 32 Finals live reactions. We skipped straight to the finals match. We are getting Ospreay versus Okada. John, if you're ready, we can do this. But before we do, I want to let everyone know that we are at 2 hours and 23 minutes and 25 seconds. That's 2:23:25. So, and we are on the English commentary version of this on New Japan World. So, those of you that would like to follow along with us, and I encourage you to, go ahead and get there, and then you can play the video when I say go. Now, back to you, John. Are you ready for this?
Bro, let's do it, man.
3, 2, 1, go. And bell.
There it is.
Wait, am I ahead of you somehow?
Possibly, because you called it like a second before I heard it. Also, funny thing, when the camera was panned on the trophy, that blonde woman in the back, was that fucking Julia?
Oh, I didn't even see.
Afterwards, we should rewind and go back, because I'm pretty sure that was Julia. And then the woman next to her, I don't want to say was like Himeka. She kind of had a hair that reminded me of Himeka. So I don't know, maybe DDM's like fucking watching this up close.
Maybe.
Dude, if Julia ever did a Rainmaker in a 5-star match, I'd lose my fucking mind. Lock up.
I feel like she'd do a really good one, too. She's got that style that works with that.
Or God, knowing that Julia is more about those strikes, God, what if she's like, oh, that hidden blade looks cool. I want to do one. Fuck.
Oh, God.
Julia hits hard, too. Like,
yeah. Did you
don't
hear?
Mind me, I'm just elbowing your face.
Did you hear that Stardom was actually going to have their New Japan debut on a New York City show on 10/28?
No, I did not hear that. That's really cool, though.
Yeah, there's going to be a New Japan Stardom show on 10/28 that's going to be streamed on New Japan World.
Wow.
We're going to have to live react to that for sure.
And then Bushiroad
Unless it's at just like a completely unreasonable time, but it won't because it's literally in New York City.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just going to have to react to that for sure.
Headlock takeover by Okada. Headlock takeover again. Him and Ospreay have a lot of history. Remember, Ospreay was a former member of Chaos. Or he defected, started his own group, the United Empire, which has seen some success. I'm not going to, say that the faction hasn't done anything, but I can imagine that the faction doesn't have the success that Will would like because it doesn't have the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. Will, currently the IWGP United States Champion and the Rev Pro Heavyweight Champion, would love to be a belt collector, much like the man that he has mocked in the past, Kenny Omega, who returned last night on Dynamite and advanced to the second round of the Trios Championship Tournament. And Okada ducks the chop, back to the side headlock. Shoulder block. There's the half of the Rainmaker pose. Steps over.
Oh, shit!
Leap.
No. Ospreay going for the Oz cutter, and it caught. Sent away, and we're back to neutral. Love it. Look at Okada. He's loving it, too.
Okada with a smile. Funny thing about the Oz cutter, bro, obviously it's not exactly the same, but when you figure like the finishing sequence, it's a lot like a gun stun with the cravat going down to the ground.
Yep.
We know how well Okada has that scouted, given how he handled Tama Tonga in the semifinals.
Yeah. How many times did Tama Tonga attempt and fail to hit the gun stun against Okada last night?
I would say at the risk of being hyperbolic, it felt like an upwards of 5, like 5 and above. He did make multiple attempts.
Because I know he hit one, but couldn't follow up on a pin.
Yes. Angel, I'm so happy you could join us. Dominique, always wonderful to have you join us, man. Saw you caught up on the G1. I feel like I haven't been seeing you, Dominique, in our Stardom live reactions. How are you doing with the 5-star? I'd be very curious to know how that's going for you because it's been fantastic. We're actually going to be doing day 6 today.
Woohoo!
After this, actually. It'll be not too long after this.
Yeah, the plan is to go live at 6.
Yes.
Although the plan for this was to go live at 5, and that didn't work out either.
And we were a tad late. My fault this time, guys. I had to use the bathroom. I wanted to really enjoy this match and be comfortable. Elbow there to the back of the head and neck.
Which, to be fair, lately it's been my fault more than yours.
And there's a Rana there. Nope. Oh, what a trip by Okada. Kick. DDT. Oh, my God. And again, it is well documented. The head and neck issues of Will Ospreay. Naito really went after them in the semis. Will was able to persevere. Hidden blade to the face and a Stormbreaker beat Naito. Will have that same luck against Okada. And the thing is, Ospreay does have representation on the outside. You know, Great Okan has been a corner man and stuff, and I'm assuming, even though I don't see him at present, I assumed he was out there. Oh, there he is. I see him. He did not get involved in the semifinal match. So I don't even know if it's safe to assume, like, oh, you know, Okada's got to have eyes in the back of his head. I think he should, just by, you know, that veteran instinct. I don't even know if Ospreay would go that far. I think he wants to beat Okada straight up, and another DDT. Okada widening his advantage here. And we already know the story with Okada. Lost the title to Jay White at Dominion. Seemed like he was about to regain the title at Forbidden Door, had Adam Cole in that Fatal 4-Way beat. Okada, Cole, Hangman Page, and Jay White. Jay White picked the scraps. Okada's been looking for a one-on-one rematch against Jay White, and this is the best path to do it, but he's got to get through Ospreay, and that is definitely easier said than done. Ospreay, as you noted, has never formally lost the world title, had to vacate it due to injury. Had a shot earlier this year at Wrestle Kingdom when Okada was the champion. Lost to Okada. Now he's looking for another shot at the big stage, but this time it would be against Jay White. And now Okada going to saunter over to Ospreay. You just feel the confidence emanating off every pore of the Rainmaker. Neck breaker there. Masterful game plan here by Okada. Cover. And Okada just looking out at Ospreay like, you're really going to make this difficult for me.
He is, though. Yeah, that's Ospreay's entire character, right? Like, he doesn't exist to succeed in his own right. He exists to piss everyone else off.
Chinlock there, knee buried in the back of Ospreay.
To make everyone else miserable.
Absolutely. And now, look at this straitjacket hold. And Okada's technique is so sound.
It's pretty sexy, I gotta say.
I mean, definitely. Chinlock again. Ospreay very quick, though. Notice the urgency. Because, again, that neck has got to be in so much pain between the Naito match and now here. I mean, imagine Ospreay's neck, the state that it's in, taking a spinning tombstone today. I mean, that's not going to be a good time.
Charles Cam with an interesting point in chat. Jay White declined the invitation to join commentary today, saying that Will has to earn his attention, and to do that, he has to win the G1.
Tough talk from somebody that didn't even make the semifinals. Like, I love Jay, but, you know.
I mean, to be fair, Jay lost to Tama Tonga. Will Ospreay lost to David Finlay, so I think Jay retains the right to talk shit.
You know what? Fair counterpoint, friend. Good on you. Not to mention, anybody could rightfully retort that, I mean, well, Jay is the world fucking champion, so he goes where he wants to go.
And he did only lose one match all tournament, whereas Ospreay lost 2.
Hey, you got to give Jay big ups for that record. Like, that's insane to do in the G1. I don't even care if the blocks are smaller this year.
And I mean, even Tama Tonga, who went 5-0 in block competitions, still finished 5-2 because he lost to Okada.
Yeah.
It's actually the same record that Ospreay has right now. He started 4-2 in the tournament, and then he won, so he's 5-2 now.
Yes. If Ospreay wins here, he'll get his date with Destiny. Interesting thing, too, at least if I understood the Discord correctly, because I've been peeping in there a bit more these days. It seems like Wrestle Kingdom is only going to be one night next year.
Yes. God, I'm legitimately happy about that. I fucking love that. I personally, when it comes to New Japan specifically, this is the exact opposite for WWE, so don't try and apply this consistently. But for New Japan specifically, I would rather sit here and react to New Japan content for 5 or 6 hours on one day and then get a break than do 4 hours one day, then 4 hours the next day, then 4 hours some other day afterwards.
Yeah.
That's what happened this year, was we had a 4 hour day one and then a 4 hour day two and then like a 3.5, 4 hour day three that happened like 2 weeks later because it didn't air live on New Japan World because it had Noah people in it.
Angel asking, is this the only promotion that forces their current champion to enter a tournament? It's actually quite common, Angel, in Japanese wrestling.
It's the norm in Japan. Like the current Stardom World Champion is Shuri. She's in the 5-star. The current Noah World Champion is Keno. He's in the N1. Like it's a very common thing in Japan. It's pretty much the norm. Like the status quo is for the World Champion to be in the tournament, in the big one, whatever the big one happens to be.
Ospreay there throwing that dropkick back in Okada's face. And now you may be thinking moonsault or maybe even a corkscrew maneuver.
How fucking dare you? Oh, it was a corkscrew. Okay. I forgive you. You still suck, though.
Yeah. You really do.
You know, it took me just a second to realize you were talking about Ospreay because at first you were talking about me, and I was like, but I was just calling the match.
No. I thought he was going to do the old moonsault like go to Ibushi, and I was like, fuck you. You don't deserve to be able to pay tribute to him.
Yeah.
But he did the corkscrew. He put his own spin on it, and I'm not mad. I mean, he still sucks, but I'm not mad.
Yeah, Ospreay. He's done that corkscrew before. I've seen GIFs of it, so that's why I even thought, like, oh, corkscrew maneuver.
Yeah.
And now that he hit it, I mean, that's got to send his confidence through the roof, bad neck or not.
Hey, always happy to share our knowledge, Angel. Anything that we learn that we get to know, if someone else wants to know it, we're happy to share. Alex Foster's here, and he wants a timestamp. All right, I'll give it to you. We are at 2 hours, 34 minutes, and 28 seconds. 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. If you need another timestamp at some point, let us know, and I will hook you up again, my friend.
And we just saw an Os cutter there from Ospreay off the guardrail onto Okada. And Foster, I got to say, the only thing I found offensive about your message was that you apologized. Don't you ever. You are beautiful and amazing, and you have a life. You never apologize for having a life. I'm so happy to have you here with us.
Dude, I'm so proud of myself. I've avoided any and all spoilers for this show.
Dude, me too. And I even wanted to make a joke with you about it, but it just shows how like unpopular New Japan is these days that like I could just be on Twitter and just not be spoiled.
I mean, I feel like I could have gotten spoiled very easily because I was like looking in places that would normally have spoilers in them last night, like right around the time that this show was happening, probably. I just didn't see any. So and today I literally haven't really been on the computer much at all because the couple times that I was awake before leaving the house, I was just in a state of like, fuck you, I need to sleep again.
Yeah.
And like I spent some time in the Discord, but the only channel in the Discord that would ever post any kind of spoilers about something like this is live wrestling discussion, which I have muted because of that exact reason, because I want to avoid spoilers.
Yeah.
Elbow to the back of Okada's neck there. That looked rough. Will trying to inflict upon Okada the kind of injury that he has himself, maybe kind of trying to even the odds here, even the playing field.
Ospreay.
Elbow?
Pick up Okada.
Yep.
Almost like kind of a chin lock and forearm there.
Okay, I'm clearly ahead of you. I'm going to pause play here. I'm going to try and signpost because I think I'm enough ahead of you that I can.
Sure.
All right, here we go. He's picking Okada up. Snapmare, headlock.
Yep. Turns over cravat there. Okada really needs to regain a vertical base here. Ospreay really grounding him though.
Holy body drop. Shit, that back body drop. The amount of height, good God. That was insane.
Yeah, you can see that just sent jolts throughout Ospreay's entire body there.
Yeah, it did.
I could not have felt good.
No doubt.
Okada feeling it. Taking Ospreay up. Oh, Ospreay. Nope. Intercepted. Money clip, potentially. Hasn't fully locked it in. No. He's got it.
No, this is a. Oh yeah, this is the money clip. Yeah.
Ospreay fading here.
Will has very hairy arms. You see that?
Yes.
Meanwhile, I think Okada just gets waxed. Over the shoulder jawbreaker, into the over the back backbreaker, back into the money clip. Oh my God!
Now that money clip is in tight.
He's got it cinched.
Absolutely. What a fluid sequence by the Rainmaker.
Oh.
Seamless transitions and everything. And now he's really got Ospreay grounded here. Ospreay's completely lost any kind of a vertical base. But his legs are close and great ring positioning there. Great awareness by Ospreay. Get his foot on the bottom rope there. Okada feeling it. Is he thinking? Is it time?
Yes!
Rainmaker! Man, I would kill to be a fly on the wall at Jay White's locker room.
Strike
Oh, no.
Good job by Red Shoes to not get knocked over there.
And great job by Okada registering that Ospreay is trying to drive him in the corner and adjusting accordingly.
Hell
That's something
yeah.
I praise Jay White for a lot.
That is literally Okada's best trait, in my opinion. Like, he's amazingly athletic. He's stronger than he looks. He's tall. He's got great strikes. He's really good, and if not excellent at everything. But his best trait to me is his adaptability.
Yes.
His ability to improvise, adapt on the fly, find ways to counter. Oh my God, that Irish whip had force behind it.
That might have been one of the hardest Irish whips I've ever seen because he just went down there. You see Jeff Cobb. He even looked concerned.
It was Jeff Cobb, yeah.
And you know the wars Jeff Cobb and Okada have been through.
Yep. Love their matches.
Absolutely.
I'm assuming Okada wins here, and I'm actually looking forward to his rematch with Jonah because that was a really good match. I loved that match.
Yeah.
Plus, we'll get to see Okada win it then.
Oh, Ospreay feeling disrespected.
Nice forearm there by Ospreay, but Okada.
You actually do make a great point because if Ospreay wins, he'd have to defend the briefcase against David Finlay.
Blech. I expect Ospreay to have to defend against David Finlay regardless. It just won't be the briefcase. It'll be the U.S. title.
Yeah. Oof. Man, Ospreay loading with those chops.
He also lost to Shingo, and I could absolutely see Shingo taking that title off of him, and there's a huge lariat. That was a hell of a sequence right there.
God damn. We see the crowd loving it.
I know that they have that, the new show that they're going to be doing that's replacing KOPW, but then they also now have that 1028 show in New York City that's going to be a big deal as well. That's going to feature Stardom talent.
Yes.
So I think those are going to be the two defenses for probably both Ospreay and Okada, because Ospreay will have to defend his U.S. title, and Okada's going to have to defend the briefcase, assuming Okada does win, which I'm hoping he does. Because if Ospreay wins, then it's like, why would you ever challenge him for just the U.S. title when you could challenge him for the briefcase instead? Or both. Yeah. You could challenge him for both. In previous years. Yeah.
And they might do that.
Yeah, in previous years, I feel like when someone won the briefcase while holding another title, the person would challenge them for both, I'm pretty sure. And even if you think about when Shuri had the 5-star briefcase, Azumi challenged her for that and the SWA title at the same time.
Exactly. Okada defending here.
Nice back body drop. God damn. Will's
Oh,
back body drops have been getting brutal in this match. He took one that he must have gotten 13 feet in the air. And then this one is on the fucking apron, the hardest part of the ring. It's brutal. Will out here putting his body through absolute hell. Or I guess you could say Okada's out here putting Will's body through absolute hell.
oh God.
Holy shit, he's thinking of Tombstone. Will's fighting, Will's fighting, Will's fighting. He's fighting, he got out of it. Hook kick.
Hook kick.
He's going for an os cutter. And he
Oh,
got
he
it on
got
the
his
apron.
second one of the match.
Christ, I feel like that would hurt Will more than would hurt Okada. Will just landed a hard on the apron again. God damn.
Here, we'll see it again. Nice angle.
Oh. That looked so much more painful for Will than it did Okada to me.
Okada, he's stirring a little bit, but that really rocked him. Will, of course, we've really emphasized throughout this match the neck, just the numbness that he probably deals with at times. That's why I've been kind of concerned about the back body drops, because the jolts that must send throughout the whole body. It's been a visceral experience for Ospreay in this match. Ospreay to his feet first. Beats the count. I think we're up to 13. 14. 15.
16. 17. 18. And Okada's back in the ring. Will springboard, drop
kick.
Pin. That's a tight one. 2. And Okada kicks out. Wow.
That was smart by Ospreay to go for a tight pin now. What's he thinking here? Shooting star, maybe? Nope. Oh, Pimp Cheerio to the back of the head.
Yeah. And now he's thinking about another os cutter. This is going to get countered. No, it didn't. Wow. What the
3
fuck?
os cutters.
Good kick out by Okada. Good healthy kick out. He's got that faraway look in his eyes, though.
I mean, he's eaten 3 os cutters in this match. I mean,
including one on the apron and one on the outside.
Exactly.
On the floor. I think the one on the apron would probably be the worst of those 3, but the one on the floor would hurt like hell too, I would imagine.
Well, the one on the floor was devastating because, I mean, he got all of it. That was all impact on Okada's face.
Yeah.
And now Okada trying to get back to vertical base. Okada just really looking far away, like you said. He doesn't really seem like he's fully with it.
Let's take a super kick here. Got it.
Nice super kick there. Okada down on all 4s. It's going to be a Robinson special? No. Stormbreaker.
Fuck off.
No.
Okada lands on his feet. Short arm lariat. Yes.
Ospreay ate it, though. Boot.
Boot. Boot. Get another one. Now here comes another short arm lariat. There we go. And he maintained wrist control, boys. We are in business. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
You fucking love to see it.
And I'll tell you something else. For me personally, because I never really responded to you, why I like Wrestle Kingdom going back to one night is it really does make this tournament once again feel like everything.
Yes.
You lose, that's it. You don't get the title shot. You don't get your name on the marquee. You don't get the consolation prize in night 2 or 3. No, you sit at home or you get an undercard matchup. That's what you fucking get. So one of these men, that they have to win. There's no alternative. Forearm there by Okada. And now, drop salt. Oh, I've never seen that. Okada just straight up responding with the dog, but Ospreay hung on. Another os cutter?
Off Will. Yo, he drop kicked his ass out of the air off the os cutter attempt. Yes.
No, Ospreay was, I mean, to use a gaming term, he was definitely spamming that os cutter. Spinning tombstone. Oh, what did I say?
Will.
I said at the beginning of the match, if you had Ospreay's neck issues, you would not want to eat that.
Oh,
check
shit.
the arm, forearm. Hook kick. Neck breaker.
Oh, you think he's going for the Misawa again.
Will trying to fire up desperately. He's thinking hidden blade. Another drop kick.
Fuck you, bitch. Oh my god. Ospreay's going for a tombstone. He's gonna get it too. Oh, he's going for that double leg hook thing, the neutralizer looking thing. Yeah, he got it.
2. Oh, weak kick out, but kick out. Ospreay thinking hidden blade again, though. And if I was him knowing it's Okada, I would just get the Stormbreaker for good measure. Okada, he's got a duck here.
I think he gets.
He's got a duck here.
Oh!
Yeah,
I thought he'd get the first one. I think Okada's gonna avoid the one to the face that Will's inevitably gonna go for.
I think that was a huge mistake by Ospreay. I would have gone for Stormbreaker. You know how tough Okada is. You know his big match experience relative to the rest of the roster. You hit him with everything. I treat Okada like a horror movie villain. It ain't over till they're fully down.
And in the case of a wrestling match, you only know they're fully down when the ref's hand hits the mat that third time.
Exactly. Shooting star? No, frog splash.
Wow. Odd. Weird choice there. Okada kicks out because of course he does.
Ospreay now may be thinking Stormbreaker, but it might be too little too late.
No. He's going for a Styles Clash. Wow. He got a hell of a lot of air on that Clash, too. And Okada barely kicked out of that one. That was 9 9/10, or 2 3/10, I mean. Or fuck,
I really strive for us.
2 9/10. God damn it, I can't speak today. Fuck.
I really strived in Ospreay's matches to be impartial, and I don't mean to feed into my invectiveness here, but I'm surprised by Ospreay's arrogance that he hasn't tried a one-winged angel, given that he hates Kenny Omega, or just at least feels himself vastly superior to Omega.
Yeah.
I did see that GIF where he did a one-wing angel, and then he, made the opponent kick out and feigned a tantrum, and then a smirk into the camera. So, gotta wonder what Ospreay's thinking now. He needs to hit Stormbreaker. Because the more you play with your food like this, the more Okada has time to rattle off even like just a single drop kick, which for Okada, that could be enough to turn the tide of a whole match.
Will's going to go for a V-trigger. Yeah, he's going for a V-trigger. The old decapitator. And he
there it is. Oh, God.
Now he is going to go for the one-winged angel just because you said that. See?
I'll be fucking damned.
Okada with the counter, though. Holy shit, the sit-out pile driver. That's it. This is it. There it is, baby. Pin his
Will's
ass.
done.
1, 2, and of course he kicked out. Fuck you, Will. Piece of shit. God damn it.
Ospreay kicking out of Rainmaker. Look at Okada's face trembling.
Bonsoir,
Jesus
DBK.
Christ.
Bonsoir. Good to see you. DBK just arrived.
Welcome, DBK. Happy to have you. Ospreay was really thinking about a one-winged angel, and he paid for it.
I'm trying to remember, has anyone ever kicked out of the Rainmaker and then lost the match anyway?
Yeah, because I feel like Ibushi did in their Wrestle Kingdom match, him and Okada.
And Okada won that?
Yeah, in their first Wrestle Kingdom match, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I feel like Omega also kicked out of a Rainmaker, at least like one Rainmaker, and then he got hit with another one, and then that was it. I don't think anybody's ever kicked out of 2 Rainmakers.
Right.
If anybody ever did. Holy fuck.
I mean, at this point, the way that New Japan books Ospreay, it wouldn't surprise me if he was the first.
You see Okada trying to control that arm. Ospreay trying desperately not to go with Okada, trying to resist here. You see it. And now the elbows with the free arm to try and break the ripcord position.
This is
Trying to
gonna
control
suck
that
for
wrist.
Okada.
More elbows here by Ospreay. Okada.
German, wow.
German. Again, another adjustment by the Rainmaker.
Yep, another improvisation.
Him and Jay are the two best adjusters in the company. Spanish fly.
Counter there.
And again, I have to give the United Empire this much credit. You haven't seen any shenanigans from Cobb or Okan distracting the referee, foreign objects.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it's so important. I think it's so important for Ospreay to beat Okada on his terms, that being Ospreay's terms. He wants to beat Okada straight up, show that he is undoubtedly the better wrestler.
Oh, yeah, you know what? Craig is right. We called it just a regular old frog splash, but if you want to stick with the theme of Ospreay hitting moves that are finishers for other guys in New Japan, high fly flow.
Yeah, that's true.
He did the Styles Clash, and he went for the one-winged angel. Apparently, the only other two guys that have beaten Okada for the world title are Naito and Jay.
Ah.
So it's Tanahashi, Styles, Omega, Naito, Jay White.
Look at these two. Face to face here. Forearm by Ospreay. Okada nodding his head. He understands why these two are here. Forearm there. These two used to be like brothers when they were in Chaos together. I think Okada looked at Ospreay not even condescendingly, just very genuinely as a younger brother of sorts.
Yep. And they are head to head.
Ospreay left.
Big forearm.
When Ospreay left Chaos, he got in Okada's face after the betrayal. He said, "You've done nothing but hold me back. Fuck you." And those were his words. It's not me turning up. Ospreay let Okada know in no uncertain terms he was tired of standing in his shadow. Will it be Ospreay to cast the shadow here today in the G1 Climax 32 final? He is trying to fire up. Yeah. Oh! Okada, though, firing up with him. Another forearm there, back and forth. Oh, Okada to a knee first.
Look at Will all taped up and shit.
Okada's
forearms look weak as hell to me, man. Will's bringing it. That uppercut was solid. Oh, the hook kick.
And look at Ospreay reaching his hand out, almost as if he's reaching towards the Wrestle Kingdom main event. There can only be one. Wrestle Kingdom goes back to one night next year. No consolation title matches. You win and you're in. You lose, you go home. Ospreay thinking Stormbreaker. No. Okada not going with him. Back body drop. No.
Reverse neck breaker. I knew there was something missing. He never hit that move in this match. This is the first time. He avoided the hidden blade. Avoided the kick. Jumping enziguri there by Okada. It was like a Gamengiri, actually. Maybe shout out to Taichi.
Oh, wait a minute. Mr. Rainmaker himself. Pop up. Oh!
Pop up. Forearm to the face. Okay.
Ospreay, he's taking the pad off completely. He wants a fully exposed hidden blade to the back of the head or to the face. What's Okada's positioning? To the no! Oh
wow.
My God!
Scooped him up into a side slam. And there's the Rainmaker. Fuck you, Okada. Stay down. Or fuck you, Ospreay. Stay down. There it is. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Hell yeah.
Okada gets his rematch.
That is G1 Climax win number 4 for our boy.
God damn.
Fuck yeah.
Jay White I don't know in his mind. Again, I'd love to know what he's thinking. He can't be thrilled about having to get back in the ring again with Okada. Okada finally gets his rematch. No Adam Cole, no Hangman Page, none of that. Mano a mano in the Tokyo Dome next year.
Yep. Jay is going to have to defend that world title against Tama Tonga at some point, but other than that, he has a pretty clear path to Wrestle Kingdom. I don't foresee him losing that title until then.
Dude, I don't foresee either of those guys, Okada or White, losing, the briefcase or the title respectively. I really think it's set. I think the big match between those two is the overarching story for New Japan this year, going into next year. And yeah, can Okada do it? Can he beat Jay White on the big stage, or can Jay White really solidify his reign as the world champion? Because I like Jay. I'm a huge fan of Jay White. I honestly think he's one of the best wrestlers in the company right now, and really in the entire industry right now. But, I think there are people that are saying, well, he beat Okada that one time, but can he beat him in the big rematch? And if he can, I think in my mind he is the undisputed world champion. But until he does that, there's always going to be that air of ambiguity around his reign. Like, are you really?
See, now this is one instance where, in my opinion, and obviously this is just my opinion, and this is just how I feel. I'm not trying to say that anything is objective here at all. But in my opinion, the correct way to book that is you have Jay White retain and solidify him as a pillar of this company.
I would agree with you. I agree with you 100%.
I fucking love Okada, and you know that. And I was rooting for Okada to win the title at this past Wrestle Kingdom, and he did, and I was very happy about that win. But Jay White is your champion right now. You kind of fucked him over by giving him a very, very, short, very abbreviated run in his first run. Give him the world. Give him that year-long run. And maybe have him drop the title at whatever replaces Sakura Genesis next year, or even Dominion. Give him the full year. Let him hold that title. And then when he does drop it, have it be to another potential young stud, like a fucking Sonata.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Sonata got done so dirty again this year.
Yeah, even Angel is in here. Give Sonata the fucking world title too. Exactly. I would love it if Sonata was the one to take the title off Jay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hell, even if you don't want to go all in on Sonata just yet, I could imagine having an AEW guy take the title off Jay.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe that's a Forbidden Door match next year. Is Jay defending the title against someone from AEW? Maybe a Moxley, maybe a Hangman, someone along those lines, and he loses it to them, and it's this big deal, and then they have to be in the G1, and that's how we get more AEW guys integrated into the G1. I would be very excited about those possibilities.
Oh my God, for sure. And Foster, believe me, you and I have a similar energy more than you know, friend, because I'm happy for Okada that he won. He's the ace for a reason. I think he is one of the top guys. I said this yesterday. He's one of the top guys that has consistently earned his spot and maintained his spot with every match that he's in. I don't think I've ever seen Okada phone it in a match personally. But yeah,
dude, I don't think we would know it if he did phone it in, because Okada phoning it in is still better than 98% of wrestlers in the world.
Yeah, I'm ready for that fresh blood, that fresh meat in the title picture. And Sonata is going to get older with each passing year, as everybody literally fucking does. And it's I just want them to give him that shot. It's the same way. I'm happy for Tama Tonga on some level that he made it all the way to the semis, but I would have believed it more a few years ago, personally. I don't know. I feel like New Japan does have that ROH issue where they wait too long to do shit sometimes. Really, the only person I think they got right was Ibushi, because the moment Ibushi committed to a deal, they were all in.
Yep.
And it's okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Multiple consecutive G1 wins.
Dude, for all we know, if Ibushi was healthy and he didn't have the stuff with New Japan, he might have made the final this year. Not saying he would have won, but I wouldn't have been surprised if he made the final this year, too.
People would have been pissed if the final this year was Okada Ibushi. Because it's oh my God. Can we get someone other than these two guys, please?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Who's this now?
Foster, Foster, I'm exactly like you. Just to keep reacting to Foster's comments specifically, because he said even Archer was starting to get him excited. I was the one that said, Foster, I don't think you were here with us yesterday, but I'm like, oh, anybody else think Archer's going to win the A block? And what I should have said was, hey, would anybody be mad if Archer won the A block? Because I personally was rooting for it to happen. I know it would have been awkward as hell, but like I was here for it.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, let's do it.
Oh, okay. I don't recognize any of these people. I think I'm ready to close this out here, man.
I'm ready to close out too if we still want to keep the 6 for Stardom.
Yep.
So thank you guys so much for joining us for the finals. Really fun match. Okada won. And yeah, that is one thing about New Japan. They had a story. I think they've been telling it pretty coherently. And again, that is just the Jay White Okada rivalry to culminate, at least for the moment, at Wrestle Kingdom. Hopefully, Jay retains. That's personally what I'm hoping for right now. And so, yeah, maybe Sonata or somebody that I really can get excited about, like on a deep emotional level, will win next year. But I say that every year, and I keep getting hurt, so I think I'm just kind of over it, to be kind of honest. So that was another G1 in the books. Really happy for it to be over. I can tell you as soon as we go off the air here, I'm probably going to unsubscribe from New Japan until October for the big Stardom crossover show. So, with that said, like the video if you find it out, subscribe with the bell icon notifications. Check out everything we're involved in the description box. Follow us on Twitter and Twitch because we are the best in all the IWC. And again, we'll be with you imminently for Stardom Day 6, 5-star Grand Prix live reactions. So, Ashton, can you please take us home?
Alrighty, yeah, absolutely. Everyone, hope you enjoyed. Hope that you are looking forward to the Stardom show later today. If you are, be sure to tune in. Be sure to show up. Be sure to be there. And we also are going to end up doing the N1 tomorrow. I believe that's set for us to go live at 5. And then we've got Rampage tomorrow night, which I think we already agreed. If the tag title match opens the show, we're going to dip when it's over. Otherwise, we'll just end up watching until that match happens. And then Saturday, I think we've got more N1. I mean, obviously, we don't have to worry about the G1 anymore. That tournament's over. But yeah, Saturday we have N1, and then Saturday night into Sunday morning at 3 a.m. we've got Stardom X Stardom live reactions. So we hope you're looking forward to that as well. And of course, we hope that you're all able to remember to stay tuned.